Are you guys ready for a fun Q&A? We have a lot of fun guests here for you today, so let's go ahead and bring them out. First, you know her as the voice of Ash Ketchum. Please help me welcome at this time, Sarah Natacheni. Anywhere.
I'll do this.
You know her as the voice of Sailor Jupiter. You know her as the voice of Boruto. Please help me welcome out my friend right now, Amanda Miller. Next up, you know it from Ruby. You know it from Black Clover. Please help me welcome Aaron Disbuke. And last but not least, please help me welcome at this time, you know her from My Hero, from One Piece. Please help me welcome Sarah Whitenheft. Hello.
It's Wiedenheft, so you know.
Wiedenheft.
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
You were close.
I have one job.
I'm sure you have many. That's okay.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, doing good.
Richmond treating you well?
Yeah, they let us out sometimes. It's very nice. And they give us snacks.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of snacks.
It's been crazy out there on the floor today, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so many snacks, but a lot of people.
A lot of people. Well, let's not confuse the two.
He didn't have a lot of snacks. I did.
You had the biggest cookie I've ever seen. It was as like
It wasn't that big.
it was. Well, you're also
You're exaggerating.
you're also petite.
I'm also what?
You're also petite.
Okay. I was waiting, like, whatever words come out of your mouth.
Is that
Your
acceptable?
responsibility. What?
I said a petite. Is that acceptable?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So yeah, we're hanging out here in Richmond. Amanda, we've done this a lot, and I've introduced you before as Amanda C. Miller, and I've seen that now you're most of your signage is Amanda Miller. Is this like a Highlander thing where you had to kill someone off so that way only one Amanda Miller to rule them all?
I mean, yeah, that's how I got all of my acting roles. Because I had to kill whoever, like, the previous person whoever the best tomboy was before that. I had to kill them off. And so watch out if any of you, like, audition against me. That's actually how the process works. That's what callbacks are.
Wait, you just drilled me.
It's funny, this is completely random, but that's how my brain works. One time in online dating, they said, like, what's something that people don't know about you? And I wrote that, like, I'm actually an immortal being from the Scottish Highlands. Yes. And a guy I went on a date with, like, in the messaging, he was like, oh, like, how thick is your Scottish accent? And I was like, oh, it's like, I thought he was joking. And then I showed up and he was mad. He basically, like, said I was, like, catfishing him because I wasn't Scottish.
What?
And I was like, I'm not immortal either. Is this going to be a problem? I'm sorry. So anyway, I completely forgot your question, but
I think you answered it.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure you answered it. Now, Sarah, this is difficult. This is
Just use your eyes.
just use. So you've played both Ash and Ash's mom.
Yes, yes.
And so this question is for all of you, really. And I know you've all have done projects where you've played multiple characters on the same show. Have you gotten to instances where you are pretty much just talking to yourself for scenes?
Yes, it happens, but we usually record. Sometimes they'll do me the favor and let me just like talk to myself, but typically the way dubbing is done, you do one character and then you go back and do the other one.
You guys as well?
I actually just did that for the first time that I remember for the new Gundam. It's called something Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury. And I voiced this aristocratic jerk and also all of these clones of his. And there's like the sullen clone, and then there's the flirty clone, and so forth and so on. And I just did a scene where the sullen clone has a conversation with the aristocrat who's sort of making fun of him, and the sullen clone is talking about, he like kind of wants to die, and it's really cute and fun. Yeah.
Really cute and fun. One thing I've noticed about any anime fans out there, by the way? One thing I have noticed is just the names of some of the shows and how they remind me of Fall Out Boy songs. So I have made a little game for each of you. And this game is called Emo or Anime.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to ask you a number. I have 17 titles, so I want you to give me a number 1 through 17. I'm gonna give you the title, and you're gonna tell me if this is an anime or if this is a Fall Out Boy song. Sarah, why don't you go first? Give me a number.
5.
5. No help. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Is this an anime?
Is this all of us answering or just?
Just
Okay.
Sarah. Is this an anime or a Fall Out Boy song? How heavy are the dumbbells you lift?
Fall Out Boy song? Oh no.
Aaron?
Did I mess that up?
No, yeah, it's an anime.
It's an anime.
I'm in it.
You're in it.
I was like fighting. I was like,
No.
Yeah.
Is your character...
Fall Out Boy isn't really big into working out.
yeah, my
Was your
character's
clue.
obsessed with muscles.
Really?
Yeah, she like gets
Stunning.
off on it. It's kind of
Okay, how many of you, by a show of hands, how many of you knew that?
How many of you thought it was a Fall Out Boy song? See?
Okay.
Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, cool.
See who the millennials and Gen Xers in the room are.
Can I go home now?
It's enough embarrassing me.
Go on. This is very fun.
Amanda, give me a number 1 through 17, but not 5.
9.
9.
That was me saying no in German. Sorry.
The devil is a part-timer.
Oh, see, this is cheating because I know what it is.
All right, so what do you think it is?
It's an anime.
I knew that.
Who thinks it's an anime?
Yes.
You would be right.
Okay, that was an easy one. I got a hard one. Come on.
I was like, don't ask us.
That would be a good song name, though.
Devil's a part-timer?
I'll give you that.
Wait. Did you say a line from a
No,
line
this
from a
is
song?
it's a
Anime titles.
I understand. But are the options an anime title and a line from a
No,
song?
an anime, or it's a Fall Out Boy song title.
Oh, well, obviously it's not a Fall Out Boy song. Jesus. All right. I take my answer back. Move on.
Aaron,
Yes.
1 through 17, give me a number.
17.
17, all right, where are we at? The executioner in her way of life. All right, show of
Fall Out Boy song.
show of hands for anime. Show of hands for Fall Out Boy. It is an anime.
Wow.
I was like, that's way too long of a summary.
I feel better now.
I came into this confident too. I've been humbled. I apologize for
Hey,
laughing
yeah.
at your answer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Let that go. Is this being filmed? Let that go on. Someone take a picture of that. Just so I remember that moment.
All right, Sarah.
2.
2. 7 mortal sins.
Anime.
Show of hands for anime. Show of hands for Fall Out Boy. Is it anime?
Was the twist that all of these are anime?
Oh, no.
I thought it was 7 deadly sins.
No, there's 7 mortal sins as well.
Yeah, they do both.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did they?
Spin
One is much better than the other.
Oh.
That's not controversial.
All right, I'll give you some more. From now on, we are enemies.
Anime.
Fall Out Boy.
Sounds like a song.
Anime? Fall Out Boy? Fall Out Boy!
Hey.
I'm done.
Would you like to go with some questions from the audience now?
Sure.
All right, so if you guys have
what's the
questions, please go ahead and start lining up. Before we do that, I do have one more question. And that is, it's my favorite question to ask, and that is, while you're at these shows, while you're at a convention, or it could be out anywhere filming Ghostbusters of all things, has there been a moment where you saw somebody, either you were sitting at the table next to them, in the green room, on set, that you saw somebody and you absolutely fanboyed out about, that you saw them and you're like, I I can't talk, or that you said something and spoke way too much?
Oh, that's fun. I don't think it's ever happened, but I cried at Jodie Benson a few weekends ago. She's the voice of the Little Mermaid. She is Ariel.
I wanted
Ariel.
to say hi, and I just couldn't get up the nerve.
Oh really? Oh my God! No, I did that, and then I came back. I was at the photo ops, and she was at the photo ops, and I'm like, well, she's at the photo ops, and just gonna ask, and we did a photo op, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I keep bothering you. Like, I just really love you. And it's weird when you're like in our position because you don't really expect it to happen. And it's kind of but she was very nice.
Yeah, it doesn't happen a ton for me, but when it does, it's usually like 90s nostalgia people. So like the Boy Meets World cast, like I'm just, every time they're here, I'm just like, I never talk to them. I don't think I've said a single word to them, but I'm like, I imagine that they're like my best friends from childhood, and I'm just across the cafeteria from them, just like, hey, what's up? So,
We're the same.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think I can I think I'll just come clean with it. I did, before the first time I did a con with William Shatner, I haven't actually seen very much Star Trek, but I did have a dream
Please.
that he was in. I won't quite say a dream about him, but I did have a dream that he was a character in, like a week before having a con with him. I did not say hi. I have never said hi.
I've also never said hi. Yeah.
Yeah, I've occasionally done like a little. Yeah.
Maybe he saw me, maybe he didn't. There was a wave. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Shatner, I had a dream about you.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You
like,
should do that.
And I was wondering if it was a prophecy. Would you like to hear how it went? Yeah, no.
I would.
You brought it up.
That's between me and Will.
Will.
Is
yeah.
it?
I think he's more of a Bill, actually.
You can't.
And Sarah, she was in it too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, Sarah and William Shatner? Well, what happened? If you were in the dream, tell us what happened.
Okay. I shouldn't have said this.
All right, show of hands. Who wants to hear about the dream? Okay.
That's a resounding.
Yeah, you really hate the show of hands thing right about now.
Yeah. Okay. So we were like floating through like a lazy river on separate floaties. And then like a big current swept us out to sea, and then Sarah saved us. She had a boat, and she like threw us rope and brought us in.
Wow.
Yeah. But it started with me and Will just floating next to each other.
Just a couple of bros.
Just a couple of bros.
Inner tubes. That
Yeah.
was so much more wholesome than I thought it would be.
I'm glad I shared then.
Me too.
You know, AI is a crazy thing. Somebody's going to go out there and make an AI image of you and William Shatner floating in floaties in the
deepfake?
ocean.
That is cursed.
It's already been done. Someone in this room already did
They're
it.
doing it right now.
Incredible.
Sarah, what about you?
Jodie Benson is definitely somebody I wanted to say hi, and it's just like staring at her and like waiting for her line to give up, but it never did. And I'd say another time I got really excited was with the Richard Ian Cox, because I loved Inuyasha. I had to try to be like very like nonchalant. I'm like, hi, whatever. Who are you? Hi, I'm Sarah. I don't know you. I didn't have the biggest crush on your character.
On that note,
Awkward as hell.
hello, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Jesse.
Hitting my tooth.
I have a question for all you guys. So sometimes, like, when you play a character for a very long time, and it's about to like end, how do you guys feel? Like, do you feel more connected to the character, or do you feel like if you went back, if let's say like you watched it a few years later, would you still feel that connection?
Is this question for me?
It's everyone, because everyone's played.
Has everyone been
played
through
it.
this?
Everyone's gonna have that kind of feeling.
Oh, my
future.
bad. My bad. I thought I was special. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm connected, soul, body, mind, everything. We're the same. All of my characters, me and them. Time cannot keep us
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
About 3 years is about how long it takes for me to cringe at everything I did. I'm like, oh, God, you thought that was good. You thought you sounded cute there. You stupid, stupid fool.
Will would not approve.
There'll be this one anime that you probably remember falling off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, for Sailor Moon, I didn't know when it was ending. I mean, I knew like there were 200 episodes, but like I didn't know that session was my last session, so it was pretty emotional to go in the booth thinking you're just going into work, and they're like, and then you finish it, and they go, all right, well that's a wrap on your character, and you're just like, ugh. So yeah, it got pretty emotional, but yeah.
Apart from Pokemon, I think everything else I've ever done has lasted like 2 or 3 seasons. So there was attachment, but I always had Ash. I had that as my through line. So that's what I always really focused on. Now that Ash is ending his journey, I'm very sad, but with this particular character, it's like it's been 25 years. He should probably win, and it's okay that we have a 25-year arc of this character, and we can move on. But it is still sad nonetheless. I don't know how I'm gonna feel in a few years. We'll see. We'll see if he comes back. I don't know.
Can I ask you something?
No.
Please? How much time
she
is...
said no.
No, the second time
I
she
said
said
fine.
yes.
I said fine.
Aaron, you have
What?
You have to go stand in line and ask your question.
Yeah, can you get in line?
Anyway.
I'm tempted for the gag. How much time, how many days have passed in the 25 years of you recording? How many days have passed in the story?
I've recorded for 17 years. How many days have passed? I couldn't answer that question, actually.
Do you think,
no
like,
idea.
has Ash gotten any older?
No, he hasn't.
Then it all happened in 1 year.
He had a birthday.
Oh.
One birthday?
Yeah, I think it's a
17
single
years?
birthday, I would say. Or, huh?
I was just saying, he's 11 now. He's not 10 anymore.
You know.
Oh, so
he's
2
still
years.
10. He's 10.
He's stuck in like a
10.
time
He's
warp.
stuck in a time warp. Yeah. So time.
Probably a
time-
powerful Pokemon, like, is influencing
Creating
him.
this.
Yeah.
Creating this world. Yeah.
Pokemon's actually a tragedy. Like all of his parents and like loved ones are like in another realm and they're aging and without him and dying, and he's just stuck here living the same year of his life.
Over and over,
Like Groundhog Day?
Yeah. 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 Well, his mom doesn't age either.
Oh.
Team Rocket doesn't age. No, nobody else is aging.
I hope that answered
Nobody's
your
itching.
question.
Yeah, thank you.
Good question. Good question.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Diana. Nice to
Diana.
meet you all. As an actor, when you are auditioning for a Shonen anime versus a Shojo anime, is your process or approach any different?
I would say probably, because it's, you know, for those who don't know, shoujo is more like feminine, girly anime, like romance and light, I don't know, slice of life stuff. And then shonen is more like action stuff, like Dragon Ball Z or Boruto or whatever, or Naruto. So yeah, I guess inherently, if the genre is different, your take is probably going to be different. Like I think for a shonen, it'll probably be a little bit more action-packed. You'll probably have more. You're probably not going to be like, I don't know, giving dreamy, wistful reads, you know, while you're reading attack lines or something. So yeah, there probably will be some differences there.
I think they can have somewhat different animation styles. Like, the thing is, like, I don't know about y'all, when I audition, I do not, like, immediately know what the genre is. Like, I don't know who its target audience is. I guess I can tell if it's a fighting show or if it's a comedy or if it's a romance. But, like, if the character's drawn a certain way, we almost always get a picture of the character. And so I do think that shoujo characters are drawn a little bit differently. And that can influence it. Like, I'm thinking of, like, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun.
Great Fall Out Boy song that I've heard of.
Yeah, like, I think I voiced that a little differently because of how it looked. I don't know. That's hard to say.
Voice it just like that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, I'm Angie. Literally, she just asked the same exact question I was gonna ask. So my on-the-spot question is, of any short-term character you've played, like a show that only lasted for 1 or 2 seasons, what character would you like to revisit, or like what show do you wish got a 2nd season or 3rd season?
Anime or any sort of voiceover?
Anything you would like to answer.
I mean, I played a character named Flutterina in She-Ra, and that was really fun. So if they revisited that, that'd be cool. But I mean, the show's over, so my dream is dead. It's fine.
That was gonna say Land of the Lustrous because they had like only one season, and I don't know if they're ever coming back.
There's a ton of manga left.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
God.
I think the mini puffs should come back in the next Ghostbusters movie. Okay, bye.
Okay.
Blood Blockade Battlefront is a show I'd like to see more of. I thought that it was super funny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth, and my question is for all four of you. What do you like to see about the people who cosplay, and they kind of do like all your characters' voice acting? What was the best thing you ever had at that moment when you guys saw the cosplayers cosplaying your characters and did your voices of your characters?
What was our response to seeing our character being cosplayed? Or like, okay. Or that you're saying the best version of our characters that we've seen?
Well, like, from what you saw on anime came from, and from all of us, especially me, cosplay your character was like. Your
How do you
reaction.
feel when you see people cosplaying as your character?
I love it. I think we all do. And if you're also talking about like what are some of the highlights, my favorite two would be I saw there was like a 4-year-old Tamaki who was really nervous about a contest, and he came on Friday and I gave him some pep talk. His dad was like, can you give him a pep talk because he's doing the cosplay contest? And I was like, listen, you don't need to be confident. The more scared you are, the better. Your character is terrified of people. You cannot lose, my friend. And then the next day he came and he got 3rd place. And I was like, heck yeah, dude. That's the bronze. Also, there's a Sinku who, to do the spiky hair, he just wears heads of lettuce taped to his head. And I like that a
That
lot.
was so good.
Did you tell that kid that if you're not first, you're last? Give him the old Ricky Bobby.
I said, how could you fail me? This was supposed to be an unlosable challenge. No, my character is also 3rd place at his school.
okay.
And so it's
That's
almost like
perfect.
he was aiming for that target, you know?
Absolutely.
What was the question?
That's the best.
Did any fan cosplays stand out to you?
Yeah.
And do you like?
I love seeing people cosplay Sailor Jupiter, and like especially when I'm walking past them in the hallway, being like, they don't know who I am. But one of my favorites was like, I don't know what she called herself. She said like Warhammer Jupiter or something, but she had like battle armor and like a big old like mallet like Warhammer thing. It was just a really cool interpretation on the character. I love those where people take their own creative spin on something.
At the last show I was at, there was an enormous Jigglypuff, like the biggest one I've ever seen in my entire life. And it was like, it was soft, it was felt. It wasn't like just the inflatable one, balloon type one. And we swayed and we did a little dance and I fell down and I fell asleep and it was a lot of fun. I put it on my Instagram and boy, I'm so glad it's there. I'm so glad this guy was there. That's my favorite. But I love it when anybody dresses up as Ash Ketchum. It's very,
I've seen a lot
makes
of
me
those.
happy. Yeah, it makes me very happy. I like to chase them through conventions.
Like hunt them down,
I hunt them down.
catch them in your Pokeballs.
I catch them all. I gotta catch them all. I'm doing the assignment.
Ash catch 'em.
I'm doing what
I
I'm
saw
supposed
one
to do.
Pokemon though.
Yeah.
I saw one.
It's not enough. It's not enough in the phone. I want it in real life. Catching them all. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
your question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
My name's Alex.
A cool voice, Alex.
Great voice. Alex.
Cool, thank you. For someone looking to get into voice acting, is there a decent place or number of places to like send a demo tape into, or good place to go audition? Because like, or
Twitter.
do you just, or just like just go absolutely everywhere, just shove it in everyone's faces, going, and now I will talk and you will listen.
VA Casting Club is a good account to follow on Twitter. You can start there. What?
I was just like Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter. And then
She's right. That's the one thing it's good for.
I thought you were going somewhere else with it.
Is that how
It
people
wasn't
get cast now?
VA Casting Club.
But like Twitter is a place where you can like
Yeah,
network?
so there's a big indie voiceover scene for, it's like for like a YouTube series or an independent video game or stuff like that, or dubbed comics, that sort of thing. And the pay isn't that high, but for people who are starting out, yeah, it's a great experience. And I'll always recommend theater and classes as a way to make sure you stand out when you audition. But if you're at the spot where you're like, I've been training, I need to start auditioning, that's a good place to start. And then you start there and you follow more and more accounts that are sort of around that account. And you start to build up to where your Twitter feed is just a bunch of opportunities is the ideal, right?
Yeah, you just want people to know you. So the more people you network with like that, especially if any of them do become industry people, like, in the future they go from being indie to getting hired by a big studio, if they know you back when they were coming up, they'll be more likely to bring you into the fold later.
Yes, that's true.
And I guess there's casting director workshops, but honestly, I don't recommend those until you're like top of your game.
Yeah.
Because you'd be wasting your money otherwise. Like, take those classes, because a cool voice will only get you so far. It's not actually about your voice, it's about your ability to pretend when you're in a 3x5 box and pretend like you're being set on fire and make it sound believable.
Yeah.
So acting classes will help with that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Jackie, and I guess my question is, if you could pick just one of the characters you've voiced across either anime or just across your whole career, if you had to just pick one for the rest of your career, who would it be? And why?
Rest of our career?
Yeah.
Like forever and ever?
Like,
I think I will end myself.
I wouldn't want to play the same character for the rest of my life. Yeah.
The joy of acting is being able to voice and be all these different things, and to only be subjected into one thing for the rest of my life.
I'd be that guy with the split personalities from that movie I'm not in. You know what I'm talking about?
It's not even your character.
She didn't say it had to be.
Yeah, she did.
Rats.
Yeah. Try again.
Nice try.
I will say Senku from Dr. Stone is my favorite character I have voiced. That's all I'll say.
I would probably cheat and say Junko, because then I get to be 10 different people at all different times, so I won't get bored.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. I know. You and I were really close. It was between you and me when they they chose the role.
Nice.
thank you.
Thank you.
But you beat me in that boxing match.
I did. I fight dirty. I go for the hair. And I'm just
spat. I didn't expect it.
I spit right in his face. I don't regret it. I don't take it back.
Spat blood, no less. I
don't know where it came from. I don't know if it was his or mine.
the semi-finalist.
Yeah.
You just held it.
Just established dominance.
Hello.
Right. Sorry, what's happening?
Hi.
This panel is evolving.
Yeah, we're tired.
Go ahead.
My name is Jonathan. My question for y'all is, y'all pretty much travel all the time for conventions like this, and you get settled in to different places or different hotels. After you're done doing that, is there any sort of food, your food that you go to? Is there a restaurant that in some areas, or is there oh no, I'm getting pizza because I'm not going anywhere? That sort of thing.
No, absolutely. I will always try to get the food that's in that area. We went to a really great Indian food place last night. Stuff like that. I'm not gonna go to a place and get chicken nuggies or something.
I'm not getting chicken nuggies here. Yeah, where we try to experience the cuisine of every city we're in. I think that's pretty universal. Yeah, we try to go.
Is it?
It is.
Yes. I thought you asked, though, tell me if I'm wrong, did you ask what we eat once we get home? What our first meal once we return is? No, okay, I totally misunderstood.
Once you're settled in after, well, I did phrase it a little weird, sorry. Yeah, after you've gone to a hotel,
once
not
you're settled
home.
in. Okay.
Yeah, and you've
Yeah,
put all your stuff away.
I look up top 10 restaurants, city name, if I have the energy, and I do that. Otherwise, I'm just a room service gremlin.
Oh.
It's one or the other.
Okay, no, he's weird. I don't know anybody else
Sometimes I might
that
be
does
too
that.
tired to do DoorDash. And
Oh my
find
God.
the sexiest
Yeah,
looking.
I've done that.
Okay, I do
Something.
a lot of research. I ask a lot of friends and friends of friends, and then I get the top restaurants, and I try to send that around to other actors who I know who are going to be in town, and we try to set something up. It usually fails, but at the last second we make something work.
Well, sometimes you're not in a big city. Sometimes if you're in I don't know, Omaha, you're
The restaurants.
yeah, there's 3 restaurants and they're all Applebee's or something.
It's
So it's
Chili's, Burger King.
Then I just starve.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Oh yeah, you're small. This is for Sarah on the left.
Okay, I'm ready.
What's left?
Yeah.
Your left? This one? Hi, what's up?
Oof.
I am the true left. I want you to know this.
Okay, you can
Anyways,
have it.
you're ready. Take it.
Do you
Talk to
plan on doing anything else for Pokemon?
I have seen that Chansey is in the trailer, so I anticipate that I will continue as Chansey. I have not heard otherwise. I don't know anything beyond that.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
I love you.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Nick. This is for anybody who wants to answer. What is your favorite Pokemon besides Pikachu?
Oh, sure, I'll go first. It's just one? You just want one? God.
It can be one or more.
You're so mean. At this moment in time, it's Charizard. Because that's like what I would want in my life, to fly me around in a safe way, set things on fire, scare people. It's useful. And it's friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering all of that.
I'd probably be Snorlax.
It's a sleepy. It's a sleepy.
It feels relatable.
Who needs a
Yeah, that's
mattress when you
true.
got that?
I want to be sleepy. I want to sleep on the.
No, we're already sleepy, but
We're already
Snorlax gets
sleepy.
to live the dream.
Yeah, Snorlax lives the dream. dude.
Live the dream.
Yeah.
I've always liked Ninetales. I just think it looks super cool.
A lot of options in the tails.
At least 6.
Sorry, I had to do it. Go ahead.
I like Raichu.
Not that anybody asked.
I like his tail.
He's actually really freaking big. Have you seen
Really
him?
big. He's a large, big
I
boy.
thought he was gonna be as big as Pikachu.
Large.
He's like what, 6 feet or something?
That I couldn't tell you. But somebody here could, for sure.
Now, is
Chungus.
if somebody said ditto, is that cheating
Yes.
for your one?
What, you want a chewing gum? I'm kidding. It can be whatever you want.
Oh yeah, it's a chewing gum with eyes. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying Ditto is in like the same.
No.
Oh, Ditto's
so
a Pokemon.
Ditto is a
Yeah, Ditto's a
Pokemon that
Pokemon.
can transform into any other Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah. So is that cheating?
Also many choices.
No, I think Ditto is.
It's a Pokemon.
It's a great breeding Pokemon.
Yeah.
If you're a Pokemon breeder, anybody who plays the games knows.
Yeah.
Like you have to get a Ditto with good stats, and then you are in business. You can start pumping eggs out. The Ditto's like, oh, are we gonna go on adventures? And it's like, no, we are not, Ditto.
Oh no.
No, we are not.
That's why the way you are.
I got a nice park for you. I'm gonna leave you with some music.
Some low-lit candles.
You're gonna be making friends.
It's all platonic.
Oh, hello.
They're kids' games. Sorry.
This is a question for everyone. I was wondering, over the years, what have been like your favorite lines? The most out there, the most funny, the most outrageous, the standout that's like...
How many children are in this room?
I was literally thinking like I have to hold many of
several.
them back.
How young are they?
Like young enough.
They can play Pokemon.
Wholesome's also on that list. Wholesome's
Tell me
also
which
there.
word has the bleep on it, and I'm gonna.
It's not a bleep. It's about human anatomy. It's in Sailor Moon.
Oh.
There's a scene where in
That's
the
a good
original dub, she points to herself and says, I should play Snow White because I have the most talent.
Oh.
In the original version, that's not what she said. So when we did the dub, I got to say what she actually said. There you go. I'll make it PG, but it was very fun to get to say.
fun.
Huh? What? No.
Guys, come on.
No, I need to know.
It starts with a B and ends with a B.
B?
Okay.
Only one?
You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. All right.
Thought it was the one about I'm the type who seldom.
What? Oh no, it's changed now.
Oh, because someone quoted you.
Yeah, Yeah, no, but because there's so many good bangers right now. I really like the one. It's like, oh, they're all dead now. Yeah. It's like, oh, I thought they're all dead now. Now what?
I think my favorite is this is exhilarating. Get excited, because it's so easy to write on pops. It's like a really good go-to for when people want to quote. I'm like, you want me to put "get excited" and then your name, and it's just amazing. I don't know. Yeah.
I just remember in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 when I played Aura, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she was hitting on Yuya so hard, and just her insane exuberance just really makes me miss that character very much. I don't remember what she said, but it was very funny at that moment. And if someone wants to look it up, I'll do it for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi, I'm Logan.
Hi, Logan.
Hello.
I've always had this question when it comes to watching anime. Have you ever had like a mishap when you're saying something and then it gets into the final cut?
Yeah, it depends on what it is. Like if it's funny and it works, a lot of times they'll just make you redo it. But like I think there was a scene in Boruto where I guess like the teacher was like he was possessed by something, and so normally he's really cool, but at one point he's like, and now I'm gonna kill you, and Boruto's just supposed to say like, what did you say or something like that, but I kind of stuttered. I was like, what did you say? And it fit the mouth flaps, and they kept it in. It actually made it funnier. He's like, I'm sorry, what?
Any more?
There's other examples, I'm sure, but I can't think of them.
I have no examples, but it has happened, unfortunately.
I will say I've directed Sarah a couple times this one, and she sometimes will improv weird noises that we keep.
It was a joke.
Yeah, it's
How
meant
could
as
you
a
do
joke,
that?
but then it's funny enough to where it's like, well, let's just leave that in. Yeah.
Yeah, in Pokemon, I'm not allowed to improvise any dialogue because the rest of the world, besides Japan, it starts in Japan, and then we do the English based off the Japanese, and then the rest of the world does their dubs based off the English. So I can't improvise any dialogue without everybody else, German, Spanish, Portuguese, like having to change their scripts. So unless it's like really, really, really worthy, I'm not improvising. But I do improvise anytime Ash turns his back and you hear something come out of him, that's not in the script, and I'm doing that.
Hi, I'm Wayne.
Hello, Wayne.
Hey. I was wondering, do you guys have have ever watched any of your finished specific genre of rom-com or any of your finished works? Like for Aaron, I know you just like last year I think finished Kaguya-sama season 3. Yeah, I was just wondering if any of you guys have watched any of the other rom-coms you have done, and what's your favorite scene out of them? And this is for all of you guys. So.
Is this all from anime or just like in general?
Anime preferably.
Oh.
Like, do we watch our own show? What's the question? I'm sorry.
It was
of the rom-com, any rom-coms you have watched or starred in that you voiced in that you would you've watched back, or any favorite scenes you have from them.
The Sex and the City count?
No. Did you voice?
No, it has to be one that you're in.
No, I didn't do anything
or
on that.
watched personally.
Favorite scene you're in
Or have watched
that was a rom-com anime,
I haven't
as
been
in
in any.
like a shojo anime.
Have you ever had a romantic comedy happen?
Never. I've never had a romantic.
Ash has never had any romance.
He's had romance.
There's nothing funny about it?
Nothing funny about it.
Nothing humorous.
Anything.
Oh no.
I'll just let them answer the question. I'm just gonna stick. I'm gonna sit here.
I don't think I've been in any rom-coms.
Really?
Yeah, I think my voice is too butch, I guess.
Oh.
We're
I don't know, they're like,
I don't have that problem. In Kaguya-sama, I've watched it all. I think my favorite scene is probably when they're playing 20 questions back and forth. And so he's supposed to guess what it is that she is thinking of, and he is going through all these random things. It's like okay, is it is it warm or hot? Like, or is it like room temperature? And she's like, it's warm or hot, and so forth and so on. And he's narrowing it down, and then he's like, do you happen to like this thing? And then she like blushes, and she looks down, and she's like, mm-hmm. And she looks super cute in that moment, and he like loses his mind. He's like, she is blushing, full on blushing. Why would she be blushing unless? And then he's like realizes, oh my gosh, she's talking about me. She's confessing that she likes me. What do I? And the mental hurricane that he goes through was just delightful to work on. Yeah.
Aw. And one more thing. I don't know if you're able to say anything about it. Have you guys had any talks about the dubbing for the movie yet? Are you allowed to say?
I haven't heard anything yet. I'm sorry to tell you.
All right. Well,
Fingers crossed.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Thank
You're welcome. I wasn't in anything.
You have done, you must have done dozens of romantic comedies.
Maybe.
All right, we got like 8 minutes left, so let's lightning round.
Hello, I'm Hannah.
Hi.
I love Jupiter.
Thanks.
I grew up with the Sailor Moon books from the library. Oh, it's dead.
Awesome.
Anyway, my question is, what is your favorite book or comic that you've ever read?
Book or comic that you've ever read?
I mean, I really enjoyed Watchmen.
Yeah.
I liked Watchmen, and I liked, there's a graphic novel I used to read called Fable or something.
Fable.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
There was this movie, Road to Perdition, and after seeing that movie, I read the graphic novel, and that's the most memorable graphic novel I've ever read, actually.
I didn't know it was a graphic novel.
I think it started as a graphic novel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's a comic I'm reading right now called 8 Billion Genies, and it's about a genie appearing at every single human alive's shoulder and saying, hello, you get one wish, anything you want. And these genies are very yes and chaos unfolds. The first person to make a wish is a bartender, and he says, I wish for this bar and everyone in it to be immune to all other wishes. Saving their lives, to be sure. Because, oh my gosh, there are people who wish to turn into like Godzilla kaijus. There are people who wish for the ocean to turn into candy. It gets bad fast. It's super good.
Hooky. It's really cute. It's about witches, like two twin kids, a girl and a boy, and they're supposed to go to witch school, and they miss their bus, and they don't know where it is because it's a secret, and so they're just trying to hide from their parents so they don't get mad at them, and they just never make it to school, I guess. It's really cute. I ate it up the very first volume.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Adeline. Is there any characters you ship together?
That we've played, or just in general?
Just in general.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I've played many German U-ships.
In the game that we're in?
Yeah, there's a few that are just like straight up games, but also there's an anime of them. What was it? I forget what it's called.
You played a German U-ship?
Yeah. Not once, but twice.
Oh, so it's like a typecast for you.
Yeah, like Z23, and then there's something else. Yeah.
That's exciting.
I played Evil Sushi once.
Evil Sushi?
Yeah, they flew through the air and they would like rip people's faces off.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
It's a Japanese movie called Dead Sushi. It's like a B horror movie.
Read for that?
Yeah, it was a very exclusive casting call.
I see.
Only the most talented.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
Pretty talented.
Not enough, clearly.
Clearly, Jesus. No idea there was an echelon system. Ash and Serena.
Did you hear that?
Sorry, yeah, know what? It wasn't me.
Must have been nothing.
They are 10, so not actually, but, you know.
Nothing's coming to mind specifically. I'm sorry. I'll interrupt someone else's question and
What about
shout
Senku?
2 names if it comes. Senku's only love is science.
But, there might be some biology involved.
He will
at
never
some
be
point.
bogged down by
But doesn't he need
romantic
more work?
attachment. Yeah, perhaps he might do what he had to for his country if push came to shove. But I don't know. I don't think so.
Fair.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, so we got a little bit less than 5 minutes. We're going to try to get through everybody.
Okay, I promise. Hi, I'm Ileana. I was just curious if it's possible to get like into the VA industry or acting industry in general on like a tight budget. Like, you don't have the money for an expensive mic or, a home studio. Like, is it possible to put yourself out there or get an agent?
Yeah, girl, get your mic out. It's awesome. It's out.
That was the wrong
my God.
answer.
Right on cue.
They didn't like that answer.
I cannot stop missing with this mic. Anyways, speaking of that, yeah, there's so many people that do it on a budget. Like, they just get some Walmart mattress toppers and line your closet with it and get what you can. There's so many projects that'll take, you speaking into a potato even, there's so many cool things that you can get into as well.
I would say you don't need to have a lot of money, but I do think you need to invest your money wisely. So when you make your demo, I think that's where you need to spend your money. So I don't think you need the craziest expensive mic or like a crazy setup, but when you are ready and you've done the training, I think invest your money in your training and invest it in a good demo reel, because agents aren't going to take you if you don't sound competitive.
Yeah, and
That's
so much
further down the
stuff
road.
is being done in studio now too, in New York and LA and Texas mostly, but Dallas specifically, but there's stuff in Atlanta as well.
Thank you.
I'm not sure about Richmond.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hey, I'm Daniel.
She
This
lives
is
in
for
Atlanta. It's not-
Sarah and Amanda specifically. How does it
Yes.
feel to both
Good.
be working on shows? Quick on the draw. How does it feel to have both worked on shows that came around in the 90s and still have this amount of staying power, popularity, and have become true pillars of of the Western anime industry, and to be a part of that?
I mean, it's awesome.
Sick, bro.
Tight.
It's really mad tight.
It's gnarly. What are some 90s words? Tubular?
Tubular, bro.
It's
Even?
rad. Yeah, it's rad.
It's radical.
I still use rad.
I use rad. I do say.
Forget these kids. I still use rad.
Yeah, forget these kids.
I'm not saying bussin'.
No, I'm
None of this nonsense.
Thank you.
For real, for real.
For real, bro. You're.
You used the word hoot earlier, and I was like, I've never used it in my life.
No, that's like 50s stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Put that down.
Hi, my name's Reed. My question's for Sarah, the voice of Pokemon. For each generation that you voice from like it was your Battle Frontier,
Frontier.
Diamond Pearl to
Yeah.
recent. What's your favorite Pokemon Ash's party per generation?
My sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Tretz.
You're fine. Yeah.
Your favorite Pokemon Ash's part in each generation that you voice Ash. Like
My favorite generation was XYXYZ. Is that the question?
No,
Sorry.
your favorite Pokemon that Ash caught
Oh.
in each generation
Oh, in each
showed
generation?
4, 5, 6,
Oh
7,
Christ, that would
8.
require me remembering every single Pokemon
17
that
years.
he's had.
17 years, go.
I will tell you this. I can answer the question without even remembering everybody, because my favorite Pokemon of Ash's is Pikachu because of the bond they have. Greninja is my second favorite Pokemon because of the bond they have. Any Pokemon that he has such a deep bond with. Apom was a little nightmare.
No wonder he traded him.
Yeah, time to go. But yeah, those are my three like standout all-time favorites. Yeah.
And one more thing.
We got 1 minute.
If you have time afterwards, could you sign my hat or comic?
Sure, I'll be back at my table today. I'm like looking.
We have a couple minutes after.
A couple minutes after. Come to my table either today or tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll
see
do
you
that.
there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, I'm David, and I'm wondering if you guys had the opportunity to be in, shall we say, a free-form situation like in the anime Ghost Stories, would you be willing to, or would it be too risque for your careers at this point?
Absolutely, I'd do it.
Yeah.
There's like
It would
full-on
be
sessions of Boruto that like they could make full-on like dark or dirty episodes with like me and Steve Bloom's outtakes alone. So I would love to do it and actually like have it see the light of day.
It would be fun, but yeah, there are some things that did not age so well in it.
This is true.
Yeah.
Touching it.
But it was fun.
I've never done it.
Yeah.
No, not my thing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
All right, last question. Hello.
Hello. Hello. What was your favorite dub?
Well, obviously, I know some of you would pick your own.
Oh.
So favorite that they haven't?
Samurai Champloo is my favorite anime dub, I think. It's very solid all the way through.
I think Cowboy Bebop's a classic. That feels like cheating, but
Stole my answer.
I know.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, I guess we have your answer.
Said it first.
Cowboy Bebop, best anime dub.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
And thank
Just
you.
for standard.
Please give it up for Sarah, Aaron, Sarah, and Amanda.
It's a Sarah sandwich. I just realized.